What's up, Fox Gang? Welcome to another day of Ace Attorney. I hope you guys have had, I don't know, an enjoyable weekend, an enjoyable day. I don't really know which day this video is going up. Is it Monday? Is it Wednesday? Is it Friday? I have no idea. I have not been counting. So hopefully no one judges for me on that one. And well, I mean, it's been a pretty good weekend, I think, so far on me. Like, I'm recording this on Monday, so for everyone who's watching this on Twitch, hope you guys had a great weekend. If you're watching this on YouTube for some reason, I hope you had an amazing time as well. And please, remember the alerts down below my face, which tell you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Always helpful. Well, I say Fox Gang for the people who might be watching this when it goes up on YouTube, because my YouTube subscribers are still members of the Fox Gang. Let them be a part of the group, Sataniku. Alright, let's just get into this. I'm really excited. We didn't do much theory crafting this morning because someone, Sataniku, decided to go and spoil themselves. So I want to know who killed the Steel Samurai. I think it's D. Either that or it was Salmonella. I don't really know. Either that or it was Penny. Or whatever the name of the assistant girl is. Like, honestly speaking, I have no idea who did what. So, I just want to know who did it. I want to know who done it. So, let's go ahead and let's get in on this. Game crashed. Oh, that would be an excellent start to the video. October 19, 3:27 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah! But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Yo, catching Maya up on everything she's missed is actually enjoyable. Was Maya always this excitable? Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. Powers, right. Alright, to the detention center! October 19th, detention center, visitor's room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you! Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. I just noticed that little symbol on his jacket. It's a little, like, pipe smoker. I think Maya is 17. What is she doing working at a law office? Does she not go to school? You know what? Anime children never have to go to school, apparently, so let's not worry about it. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dare tells her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Director Manella. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth? Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Interesting. The plot thickens. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He's soft, a pushover. Okay, I said he's a soft. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Ah, okay. I don't need to know about his kinks. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Aye. Okay, so moving along. Outside Studio 1. October 19th, studio entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Actually, we should probably move back to let's go back to the main gate, because I actually want to go to the employee area first. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later, I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. No, no, no! No touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I had the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate added to the court record.
The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa, talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups.
Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim!
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record.
Alright, so now we're gonna go into the dressing room and see if there's anyone we can talk to in here.
Oh! Hello.
This cop is as effective as the Scooby-Doo police force? Oh man. Honestly, I think he actually does a bit better. Edgeworth kind of seems like the only normal lawyer so far. I know, right?
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt. What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming.
Hey, what's up, Linacat?
After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
I know, right? The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
The last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is... a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai.
The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. Do I really gotta go talk to the old bag again? Ugh. What, you're still slinging around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think this is fun! No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers, and you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume, I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Powers stole Hammer's costume. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Well, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. Ew. God, Satanic, I do not need that image in my mind. Ugh. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Okay, well, this just got interesting. Yeah, I see she can be reasonable. Oh god. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. So I assume that the best way to...
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Okay, so I imagine, like, I need to go and...
She's not even looking.
Where? What?
Where did you get that?
Old bag. Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you had this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer?
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer! Thank you for that incredible deduction, Maya.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden?
Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident.
You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it?
I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him, and to think it was just an accident. Excuse me, what is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh? Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Oh, geez.
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now!
Not bad. Very well, it appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? And who's at the bottom?
D. Vasquez.
I wanna build a life worth living. I wanna be rich cause I wanna be given. I feel the time keeps ticking. I wish I had more, but I'll take what's given. I just wanna pop cause I've been working a lot. I think I deserve a shot, I think I deserve a spot. Cause it's been years on this path that I walked. And if I keep going, I pray I'll be at the top. When I dream big, yeah, I commit. Wanted this life since I was a little kid. Never thought twice, I just did what I did. Worked towards it and now I have